Charden Ansoula, and he comes from Brazzaville, Congo. And this will be interesting. Here's Jason, and with Buster Keaton behind him, they're sporting a couple of butterfly stitches to cut in the left eye. And once again, this corner doing okay, and they'll be heartened by that win of Junior Witter to erase the loss suffered by Steve Conway. So Dominic Ingle then escorting Jason Collins to the ring. He's won 3, lost 4, drawn 3 of his 10, stopped 2. Similar record to Ansoula, who's won 4, lost 3, stopped 2 as well. So not much in it, although, to be honest with you, the better recent form has been by Ansoula. But then again, having said that, he hasn't been fighting in quite the same sort of class as Jason Collins. So there's still a 50-50 match. So here he comes in all the way from the Congo originally. Real name Charden Ansoula, but boxing under the name of Charden Ansoula. So Jason Collins ended with a win over Matt Gaylor, the former Midlands area champion. Fought Dennis Berry, lost on points to Dennis, beaten Martin Jolly in the first round, and also last time out lost on points to Jawad Khalik, another former member of the in fact, I think he is still a member, in fact, of the Sheffield camp, the Ingle stable. So here he is then, this is Charden Ansoula. And he's only 21 years of age. So Jason Collins then, from Sheffield. Southpaw. Ansoula, I don't believe, is a southpaw. Well, there you are, Dominic, giving the lowdown here on Ansoula. He knows first-hand information. And there's the record. Well, let's just see then if Dominic was right. Is Ansoula lazy? And can Collins take advantage if he is? And as you can see between them, physically they're pretty well built. Collins wearing those day-glow fluorescent green trunks. Very flash. So here we go then, this is a light middleweight contest. That's the 11 stone division, and which is of course 154 pounds or 69.85 kilograms. A nice little right from Collins to the body there. Of course these men are still novices virtually. Decent right again to the head this time from Jason. Oh, takes one. Lively start from these two. Oh, that's a nice right, and again. Well, the second one wasn't thrown with any great conviction there from Collins. He's probably quite surprised, in fact, it landed itself. Good, positive start this so far by the Englishman. And another right from Collins gets through. Well, this could be a pretty decent night for Sheffield. They could get 2 out of 3 here. It's not been a great first round, this, I don't think, for Ansoula. Okay, he's won 4, lost 3, knocked out 2 opponents. And he's been given a bit of a fright here, I think, from Jason Collins. He's gone off very well, Jason, so far. And he's caught him, of course, with a couple of good punches. Well, referee says don't hit behind the back of the head, but, you know, it's difficult, isn't it, when the opponent's running away from you. Oh, little left hand as well from Collins. Then lost his footing. And once again, I've got to say how badly this ring has been prepared. Awful. Well, bit of a tangle here now. And, well, both guilty there of hanging on. But it's Collins who gets the warning. And they're both once again making this one an untidy maul now. Come on, referee, do something about it as the bell ends round 1. Well, good start for Collins. Well, let's see if we can hear what Dominic has to say. So a bit of replay then from round 1. Decent right there. And a lovely left hand back from Collins on the replay. Well, almost an evangelical look in the face there of Jason Collins, believing every single word that Dominic tells him, and that's just what the relationship should be between a corner and the fighter. Absolute trust between one another. Well, we've got a bit of a tear up to start this one. Oh, goodness me, what a lovely punch. Well done, Jason Collins. Perfect right hook. Bang. Well, nice slow count, ref. That's what we like to see. So, gets to Ocho. And, well, Jason Collins could be on a winner here. Good punch. Doesn't want to go looking for it, though, too recklessly and get caught. Got to work for it. Box your way in. Well, chasing Ansoula all over the place now. And, of course, a hurt man can be very difficult to catch again. So what you've got to do is just settle down, relax, let them get themselves a false sense of security, and then strike again. All of the defensive capabilities, or instincts, I should say, of Ansoula, all to the surface now. Oh, takes another right hand. And Collins trying just too hard for my liking. Needs to settle down. But of course, it's so difficult to tell someone, especially a fairly new professional, only 10 fights, of course, under his belt, and as referee, he's going to have a pop at him eventually. All the good work that Jason's doing may be undone by this official. Good right again for Collins. Got him again. And again. Don't forget, Jason, you've got 2 hands. Left hook as well. And this lad from Congo is getting a very hard time here. We're only in round 2, of course. And Collins needs to keep those hands up and his chin down because he's going to walk onto one in a moment. So far, it's been an overwhelmingly good round for Jason. But that could all change on one punch or a lousy referee. And that's the problem, you know, with these European-style refs. They're mostly amateurs, and they're called in to do professional work. And I'm afraid I believe in a full-time pro. And once again, Collins lands well. And once again, Ansoula in big trouble. The bell's not far away to end this one. But Ansoula getting punched all over the place. Big round. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm almost inclined to give it 10-7. But I go 10-8 in favour of Collins. And I imagine his folks back at home are pretty pleased so far with what they've seen. Yes, Collins has the ability to make this one look very easy. And Charden Ansoula, originally, as I say, from the Congo, and getting a real hard time here. Bet it wishes he was back there now. And that's the punch to put him over. Lovely, beautifully timed right hook from the Yorkshireman. So here we go then for round 3. Scheduled for 6 this one. And Collins starts the way he means to go on. The only problem I've got with Collins at this stage is the fact that he looks reasonably easy to hit. If you've got a big chin or a solid chin, you've really got to stand there waiting for him to come into you and whack him as he does so. You're undoubtedly going to catch him, but of course, I just wonder whether Ansoula will be prepared to go that far. It's dangerous. But having said that, that's what Ansoula's doing now. So Ansoula on his bike, not wishing to get involved too much here. Collins trying far too hard to look for the one big punch. I just wonder how Brendan, sitting at home in Sheffield, is feeling about this one. Well, that's it. Collins got his second warning there for what the referee's called a low head, which means, of course, he's going to be in for point deductions very soon for no great reason. This is a far better round, this, for Ansoula. Collins concentrating far too much on landing a single one-punch knockout, which might look fantastic, but if it doesn't come, you find yourself on the wrong end of a points decision, as once again Ansoula lands punches. So Collins then looks like he may be about to throw this one away. Takes another right. Big round this so far for Charden Ansoula, as once again he lands a right on Collins' chin. Last 10 seconds of round 3. Not the round Collins was after. Big round for Ansoula. Right, checking my scorecard, I've got Jason Collins on 29 points, Ansoula on 27, but if he continues this way, Ansoula, he can win this one still. 3 rounds to go, of course. And Jason Collins needs to use what ability he has in the boxing department to get back into this one. So halfway point then, round 4. Good place, of course, for Collins to be, 2 points in front, as he lands a right at the start of the round. So, can Collins raise his game once again? Forget the big shots, Jason. Just box and pick up the points. If the big one comes, it comes. That's it. Well, why can't the referee make up his damn mind? Having a real go here at Collins, when in fact it's him. He's very, very poor. He's an old man. We forgive him to a point, but you've got to take command. Look at this man. He's like an old woman. Sorry, old women out there who do watch this show. I do know that, and I do apologise if that offended you, but you've got to be so emphatic as a referee, especially in a physical fight like this one. Oops, daisy, left hand from Collins, tags Ansoula there. And it's officials like this man, of course, that will be going to the Olympic Games in Sydney, and I'm going to have a great deal of fun with them over there. Oh, nice work again from Collins, but it might have just got to the point where it doesn't hurt anymore. So this young lad from the Congo getting a real roasting at times here from Collins, but he's still there, and that is the problem for Jason. So what's the referee doing? He's like a bullfighter. He's waving his arms about, saying virtually nothing, and expecting everyone to know what he means. And the referee getting booed now. The referee getting booed, and now he's having a shout at the Collins corner. Poor, isn't he? I hope he is in Sydney. I really do. Well, it's not been a pretty round, this one, but I've got a feeling Collins has been slightly more effective than Ansoula. Referee, make your mind up. I just hope a punch goes straight, and he's now having a go. He's kicked Dominic Ingle out of the corner. I find that incredible. And Dominic is absolutely right to be cross with this referee. I just hope he doesn't get up and chin him. But then again, half of me wants me to. Yes, I agree with you, Dominic. And the crowd absolutely giving a howling to this referee. He's been very, very poor. And there's the bell to end the round, and I tell you what. Whew. Well, it's a round for Collins, just, but not at all pretty. Well, I just wonder, I've got it 3 points in front for Collins with 2 rounds to go, but this referee, I'm afraid, has ruined the rhythm, and it's been unbelievable. Well, bit of replay here. Collins there takes a right hand from Ansoula, but most of the action came, or inaction, came from the referee, really. He was bizarre. And here's Dominic Ingle getting chucked out of the corner. Yes, I quite agree with you. Well, it's got them all fired up now, as of course you would have anticipated. Anyway, here we go then for round 5. Well, Collins still very, very easy to hit. He's in the green trunks, of course. But so far, it looks like he's in front here by at least 3 points. Oh, a good left hook there, catching Ansoula again. And you almost want to double check with the referee exactly what he means when he says something. Once again, Ansoula takes a right to the head. But just hoping that Collins drops his hands for just a split second so he can land a counter. Oh, referee there. They're in the thick of the fighting. The referee standing 3 feet away shouting break and expects them to hear. You've got to get in there sometimes, be physical and pull them away, especially, as I say, in a physical fight like this. Well, Ansoula, they're getting his right arm caught outside the ropes, went to throw a right hand and couldn't. Oh, well, this referee's been a bit of fun anyway. As I say, I reckon we'll see him in Sydney. And he's got, oh no, I don't believe it. He's chucked out the other corner. Well, Dominic's gone and John's gone now. So that means that he's almost friendless in the corner. Jason Collins, when he goes back there, we know what to serve him. Well, it's bizarre. Of course, it's done in amateur boxing, but not in professional boxing. He's offering him a cigarette now, I think. No, he's not. No, he's picked his gum shield up. Wow. I love it when they're bad. The worse they are, the better I feel about it. We don't want to take ourselves too seriously here on Eurosport. We like to have a bit of fun sometimes, even if it is at the expense of the officials. And why not? I'll make no apologies for it. So we're in, let me just remind you, we're in round 5, and already, also right again, catching Ansoula. Already, Dominic and John Ingle have been chucked out of the corner. Don't ask me why. Coaching, possibly, but that's something I've said for a long time should not be outlawed. Coaching should be allowed, if it's sensible and reasonable. Well, Collins in the fluorescent trunks looks to be landing slightly more than Ansoula, but it's a rotten round to watch. Oh, takes a left hook. Lands one. As I say, a minute ago I called this referee an old woman, and as I say, I do apologise to all of your women out there who like your boxing, because he's worse than that, isn't he? He's doing these bizarre gestures. I haven't got a clue what they mean. But Collins looks like he might have nicked round 5. Let's call it level to be safe. 49-46. Oh, in fact, John's still there. Ryan Rhodes has come up now. A bit of reinforcements here. Ryan Rhodes. And I think the next fight should be Ryan Rhodes against this referee. It's been pretty bizarre, this one. Decent right there from Collins on the replay. Takes one, though, to the ear. So last round, then. 3 minutes to go to decide this. And don't be at all surprised if they give it a unanimous decision in favour of Ansoula. Just to compound the English misery. Don't forget, Ansoula was on the floor heavily in round 2. Here we go then, 6th and final round, and squealing in that Sheffield corner. For Collins to go out and do what he needs to. So I've got a 3-point gap coming into this final round, but I've got no confidence whatsoever that that's the way it's being seen here. Well, Ansoula trying to do some pretty work, but getting tied up again. And the other thing, of course, you don't know what the referee has done, kicking out 2 cornermen. You don't know how that's going to affect the score. It shouldn't, of course, because, you know, the rule doesn't exist. Well, it does happen in professional boxing. You've actually seen Brendan Ingle, believe it or not, Dominic's dad, thrown out of the corner at a show in Stoke one night. And it's not the first time it's happened to Brendan Ingle, and it probably won't be the last, but it doesn't affect the scoring, or it shouldn't affect the scoring. Good right again from Collins. It's been a bizarre encounter, this one. Whether Jason Collins go, oh, nice right again, they're catching Ansoula. Whether Collins goes on to be much better than this or not, of course, is open to discussion. He's having his 11th fight. Once again, this crowd really having a pop at this referee. He'll get home, he'll watch the video and he'll think he was fantastic. Poor man. Anyway, I've enjoyed it. And Collins finishing well now. He's probably winning this one by a streak, but as I say, I've got no confidence whatsoever in the Spanish scoring. If their referees anything to go by, what do you think their judges are like? Although, having said that, you know, there's no great loyalty here, I wouldn't have thought, for Ansoula. He's not Spanish, he's from the Congo in Africa. I don't quite know what the connection is, although he's fought once before in Spain. His last fight, in fact, he won in 2 rounds. So maybe he's now based in Spain. 10 to go, thank goodness. It's not been easy, this one, for anybody. Well, there we are, then there's the bell to end it. Well, thing is, in Britain, you see, the decision is announced immediately by the referee and the referee alone, but here it is done by the judges at ringside. And that looks like a pretty decent win for Jason Collins. I don't think he's ever going to go on to be a Sugar Ray Robinson, but he's won that one by 4 points on my reckoning, 59 to 55, which probably means it's the last fight of our broadcast. But some bizarre goings on in Gran Canaria. Looks like 2 out of 3 though for the Sheffield corner. And unfortunately, Dominic Ingle's going to have to go to bed without any cocoa tonight, because he's been a very naughty boy, getting chucked out of that corner like that. 2 of them went, didn't they? I just wanted to let him back in the ring for the verdict. Bizarre. Here we go then for the official verdict. The referee still having a go at the Sheffield corner. He wants him out. What are you doing here? I've already chucked you out once, he says. Get out of here. Amazing. It's really been bizarre, this one. Well, if Collins doesn't get it, I'll be amazed. Yes, well, he gets it. Well, at least there's some justice. But that was a bizarre night's work for Jason Collins, wasn't it? Woo! Well, well done, referee. You made it my night, mate. Well, we hope you've enjoyed the show. It's been bizarre in patches, but we've had a good night. Jason Collins finishes with a win to make it 2 out of 3 for the Sheffield stable. Wonderful. Well, I hope I haven't been too disrespectful, but sometimes you just can't help yourself, can you? So, we saw action at the beginning of the show. And this was Monzon. And this man, well, he came to the ring, Mihai Iftoda, and this was a wonderful knockout. Wonderful knockout there by Junior Witter, knocking out Mihai Iorgu of Romania, and did very, very well. Steve Conway done our main event, getting beaten